The North Mankato Police Department releasing a statement today regarding police procedure around missing persons cases.
That statement refers to a social media post where a poster claimed that police told them to wait 24 hours before reporting their missing teenage son. In that statement, the police department claims that interaction never happened and that they were only notified of the missing person after the post had already circulated. The city emphasizing that the 24-hour rule does not exist and that anyone missing should be reported as soon as things feel off. That message has been corroborated by statements from other law enforcement offices like Blue Earth County Sheriff's Office.